Hey, welcome back, gang. Today we're doing a recording session, a little how-to video. We got the 68 Custom Twin, we got the Nashville 400 Ken Fox Intense mod, and we ain't gonna do a dang thing with them today. They're gonna have to sit there and watch. Today we are using an amp modeler, the Strymon Iridium. All right, so this is a little how-to video to record steel guitar with an amp modeler. So today all we're really going to need is of course the amp modeler, the pedal. It's going to need a power supply. We need an interface. This is the interface I use all the time, but you don't need to have two channels if you're using the amp modeler, just one, because we're just using a line out, and that brings us to the cord. We want a nice cord going from the pedal to the board, and then some headphones so we can hear it all. And then of course we're gonna need our steel guitar, volume pedal, and a computer with some software, all that good stuff. All right, let's get set up. All right, so here's the Focusrite 2-channel Scarlet. We're gonna plug it into the computer. The cord with it does come as a USB to USB-C. So my computer only has USB-C ports, so I've got a little adapter there that will get that going. So plugging the Focusrite into the computer. All right, and then of course Focusrite has its own software for controlling the interface. Where is it? Right there, Focusrite control. Let me make sure you can see that. Not sure why it's taking so long. There it goes. Yep. So since we're going to be going in with a 1/4-inch cable, right, instead of our usual XLR, we're going to switch it to instrument, and then I'm just going to keep it on air. I like how it sounds. Let's see, and then if depending on what sample rate they want you to record in, we can adjust that here. I'm pretty sure it's 48. So I'm going to leave that there for now, and now it's time to get the Iridium. Okay, now we've got our amp modeler. So the Focusrite is powered from the computer. The pedal is going to need its own power, so if you got a one spot, we're just going to use that. Of course, it could be on a pedal board, no big deal. I'm going to throw it kind of somewhere. I'm probably going to move the Focusrite back a little bit, and then put the Strymon in front so we can use the knobs to dial in whatever amp sound we're going for. And then get this plugged in. Let's see, we'll go right here. Okay. So we got some power now, awesome. Okay, now we got the headphones with the 1/4-inch attachment. This is going to go into the Focusrite headphone control, bottom right. Boom. Set this off to the side for now. So that's rocking and rolling. Hang that over my steel seat. Okay, now we're going to connect the pedal to the Focusrite. Pretty simple. So we're doing mono, right? Since it's just one instrument cable, so we want to make sure it's switched to mono. And we're going to go out, left, into channel 1. So we're gonna boom right there, out channel. You can kind of lay this over here. We got a ton of extra cord, but it's all right. And then Focusrite, channel 1, boom. Again, make sure it's on instrument. And we are now connected from the pedal to the interface, and now we need to connect the guitar to the pedal. Hopefully you already have those cords. It would just be as if you were connecting to an amp, right? So I have a cord going from my guitar to my volume pedal, and now I need to send one from my volume pedal out to the amp modeler. Okay, so now we're going in. Into the pedal, out from the volume pedal, I know you can't see, you're just gonna have to trust me. There's a volume pedal down here, and I got it in the out of the volume pedal. So now we're all set. Boom, on off button. Okay, now we need to open recording software. All right, y'all, we got ProTools open. Looks like we got we can see pretty good. So we are going to import the song. Okay, this happens with ProTools and certain files sometimes. It says, please install Apple QuickTime before importing this file. If you have an Apple, you've already got QuickTime on it. That's not really the problem. It just doesn't like M4A sometimes. So we're going to open Media Human Audio Converter, and we will use that to convert the files. Drag and drop. Boop. Let's see, and then we will, God, it's been a minute since I did this. Yeah, we'll convert it to a WAV file. Hit that button to the right. Boom, complete. Okay, I just typed in the name of the song in the search bar, and there's the WAV version now. There we go. Just double click it. Okay, there it is. All right. Hard part's over, so now we have to create a new track for the steel guitar. It's automatically going to be the channel 1 of the Focusrite, so I'm just going to name it the track Steel. Create. Boom, boom, interface. Okay, so I'm not sure why it opened like that, but essentially it opened with the computer speakers being the playback engine, so I had to go to Setup, if you're using Pro Tools, Playback Engine, and had to switch it over to the Scarlet, and then of course I had to close out and then reopen it. So anyway, not super difficult, just annoying. So I opened the track again, and there it's automatically on input 1 of the interface. So now we can just import the song again. There it is right there. Cool. Okay, so now we will record enable. And hopefully you're hearing the guitar and you're seeing the volume spike on there. So that's with my volume pedal wide open. So you can see it's not getting to distortion levels. We could probably actually boost the level a little bit. On the Focusrite or on the pedal, we're going to mess around with the pedal first because we want to dial in our sound, and then because we want to be able to adjust the level here too, and then we'll go to the level on the Focusrite if it's still too quiet. All right, so that's it. Let's throw our headphones on and listen. Okay, now it's time to dial in our sound on the amp modeler. This is kind of like maybe a Texas country song. It's not, it's not like some old school country. We're going for a pretty mellow tone, not too punchy, just nice and pretty. So I'm going to start off on, if you're using the Iridium, the top channel, the round. Not bad. Maybe we can, of course, tweak the bass, middle, and treble on all of them. Let's see what happens. All right, let's try out the chime. Oh, there are different like cabs you can use with each amp, so maybe we'll cycle through that real quick. Doesn't sound too different. Move to the third cab. Yeah, all pretty similar. We'll move to the chime and start from the top of the cabs again. has a little bit more punch to it. But like I said, I'm not going to be doing a lot of licks on this one. It's going to be mostly just nice chord movement. Tried other cabs. Definitely a little bit brighter, this one. Those top strings sound pretty good though. And we'll try the punch one. Okay, so that's just something you got to decide for yourself what sounds good, and it really just takes some time dialing it in. So I'll give you some time to dial in yours, and we will meet back here in a second. Okay, so after some deliberation, I'm going with the chime amp on the B cab. Of course, like I said, I want it to be nice and pretty, so the drive is cut all the way, which is kind of like an overdrive, right? Turn it up, you start getting some distortion. The room, I've got the up about halfway. That's kind of like a reverb setting, just a natural reverb. And really on the EQ, the bass, middle, and treble, all I did was cut the mids a tiny bit, and I think it sounds pretty dang good. So next, again, we'll just check that level. Just for example, I'm going to crank the level on here, and if we watch over on the, oh, you can't see the computer anymore. Yeah, you can see it now. All right, you can see it hitting the red there. That's no good. So we will back it off on the pedal because obviously we don't need that much level coming out of the pedal. And on the Scarlet interface, whoops, we've got the level at about 9 o'clock. So that's it. We're ready to rock and roll. Time to record. Alright, so as you can see, there are some cool benefits to this pedal. One thing is that the pedal's right here. If I don't like my tone, I can adjust it on the fly, right? I got my EQ settings. I can even change like the overall amp settings. Whereas if it's a one-man operation, I gotta get up from my guitar and go adjust the amp and come back, put the headphones back on, play, go back, adjust the amp. It's all right here. Super easy to control. I mean, really, they couldn't make it any simpler. I really like this Iridium. Another benefit is that there's no noise, right? You're not playing through an amp, so there's nothing coming out. You can play in the house. If you know your partner is working from home, all good, right? There's no noise. And on the other side of that, you're not going to pick up any outside noise from a microphone, right? If you got a neighbor mowing their lawn or whatever, you don't have to wait for them to finish, right? No microphone, no outside interference. It's just all from right here. So definitely for a one-man operation, a good alternative to using a mic and XLRs and a DI box and amps and all that. So let me get a full take and we'll see if we can listen to it and see just how cool we can get it. Okay, it's all recorded. We need to bounce it next, so make sure you mute the track you're recording over. And then we're going to go to, let's see, file export, bounce mix. So the only thing in the mix is the steel track. So we're just going to call it, the song's called Being Me, Steel. Going to bounce it as a wave, interleaved. 48 is what we recorded it at. So we're just going to click bounce, and then it's going to play back. So we can go ahead and listen. So it's kind of more of the same, but overall, definitely dig the tone. It's got a nice growl to it without it being too bright, you know. So yeah, I think it's definitely way easier too than having to get out, you know, all the amps and chords and stuff. So once this bounces, I'm gonna go and do like a backup track, just in case there's anything the producer doesn't like. He can swap something out if he doesn't like an idea I have or something. But that's pretty much it, guys. Super easy. Let me know if you have any questions with it. I think it's pretty, once you get it just hooked up right, and it, you know, your first time it might take you a minute, but really not too much to worry about. Just a nice direct signal path, easy to control the levels. And of course, just having those tone controls right at your fingertips. Oh, this must be the guitar solo. Oh, the big finale. So like I said, it was kind of a Texas country song, just nice flowy stuff. You know, I got the little steel intro if they decide to keep it. That's really the biggest part. Other than that, just some nice flowy, harmonized movement. And we set the EQ to follow that. Kind of be something pretty in the background. That's the whole thing, gang. All right. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next time. Bye.